Hi friends and partners. I am Arjun Khanna, managing the Kotak Global Innovation Fund of Fund. This fund provides you an opportunity to invest in global innovators across geographies, sectors, and even market capitalizations. We have received a number of queries about the regulatory environment surrounding companies within the portfolio, especially with respect to China, which we posted to the Wellington team who are managers of the underlying fund. The team at Wellington has been actively managing the China regulatory risk in the portfolio. At the end of October 2020, the exposure to China was roughly 15.4% of the fund, which was progressively cut over the last year, where the portfolio positioning in China now at this point in time is just 6.1%. This has been cut due to the abrupt policy reforms or changes brought about in China. The current holdings are diversified across 6 companies which are present across a wide range of sectors such as semiconductors, such as EV manufacturing, e-commerce platforms, etc. They believe that these companies would be able to outgrow their peers and outperform the broader Chinese market as a whole. I will illustrate this with a couple of examples. Alibaba weight as of October 2020 was as high as 4.8%. As on October end 2021, the weight has been brought down to 1.4%. This position has been progressively cut over the past 1 year, largely to mitigate the uncertainty around regulatory intervention. The other example is Tile Education. So this company was eliminated when provincial level regulations came out, which forced after school tutoring companies to convert into non-profit entities. This position was cut even before we launched the NFO for our Indian investors, and the position was cut in May 2021. This update would remain incomplete if we did not talk about the US markets. Unlike China, where the exposure was cut due to regulatory concerns, the team remains buyers of US platform companies. Given the long-term nature of the process and the philosophy of the underlying fund managers, they continue to see the current regulatory concern-related volatility more as an opportunity for their approach over the long term. This sector may be subject to increased scrutiny and regulations, and the net result of this may even be an increased cost of doing business for these platforms, something that the Wellington team is aware of and has also been factored into their models. Hence, they do not see their thesis changing. They see this as a manageable risk, something that they would monitor closely, and they do not see any shift away from the use of these platforms, especially in the near term. With this, I hope I have answered some of your queries, and I look forward to further interactions in the future. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.